Woods monkey.
Hi, I'm Joe Flowers, and we're here with the Woods Monkey review of the David Farmer Golok. This is a nice convex ground Golok with a burlap micarta handle, and it's number 226, David Farmer Golok. You can see it cuts through dry, dead weeds pretty well, and even this green stuff too. Now the technique to using a Golok and a machete when you want to cut stuff at an angle like this is you can either go at a 45-degree angle, flicking it at the end, or if you want to cut a large area on the ground, you swing and flick your arm down at the bottom, right at the end there. So like this. That's how they go about cutting smaller grasses and things along that size. So for its size, it's packing a pretty good punch on these drier dead vines and cat briars. The 10-inch blade is made out of 1095 steel, a great steel that has stood the test of time despite all the new wonder steels that are out there. You can see from the pommel to the end here, it's not tapered at all. That's pretty interesting considering most Goloks are. It still does a fabulous job, probably due to its small size, and wonderful convex job by David Farmer. Now the handle is not an original David Farmer handle. It is actually redone by Dennis Jensen and is a brown micarta with red linen on it. You can see that there's a hollow pin here for the lanyard as well. Alright, as stated before, the edge comes all the way back near the handle, which is kind of nice on this big guy because you can chill cut and do fine work. So now we have the David Farmer Golok and some hardwood saplings. We're going to go through each one of these on the line here and take them out and see what we get with performance. Doing pretty well sailing through these. If you use a draw cut where you're taking the Golok and pulling it in, when you cut through you can get it pretty low here. This is the thickest part, so I figured that one would take more than one swipe at its angle. Be great for making tent stakes and different types of camp utensils. He brings the blade, the edge, all the way back to the end here, and your hand is not running up over the edge. You can use it for fine work like this, and with the lightweight capabilities of this bush cutter, you can do a lot of nice fine work with it too. So you guys who like to play the one knife scenario game might want to take a look at this big chopper / nimble whittler. The Golok's handle allowed for the finesse needed to flick the tool at the right time to make certain types of cuts, especially with lighter material. come the laggers. So here in camp with the David Farmer Golok. Shut up! We have these smaller blocks of wood that we can test on too. We'll now test the David Farmer Golok on a sycamore. Well, a bunch of sycamores. As you can see, sycamores sometimes need thinning. Now, they're not the toughest tree in the world, so keep that in mind. This isn't hickory or cherry or anything like that. Still extremely impressive for a 10-inch blade. What? Oh, almost. Here's a safety issue. If I were to cut like this, I could go straight into my knee, straight into my knee. So you want to make sure you're off center from a cut during the split. Using the David Farmer Golok, I'm now going to take the branches off of this. It's good to cut them in the direction that they're growing. They'll just slop right off. You cut them at that angle. Now you can do this with an axe. Look how I'm cutting behind me. You can do this with an axe, you can do this with a machete. Up to some really large limbs that are coming off. You come through this way, going against it, it's a little bit tougher. Got some limbs there. And you can see this small 10-inch Golok is a chopping machine. And now we have a stick. No, I'm just kidding. We'll use this to hold up. We'll use it to hold up a pot later on by utilizing another branch that we'll have. Here's a fun test for the David Farmer Dangerous Curves Golok. Or is it a dangerous test for the fun David Farmer Golok? Don't panic, it was just water. The ability to slice with the ability to chop, coupled with the fact that you can do fine work, all under 10 inches, with the micarta handle and a point down the center line, makes this a very admirable and awesome bush chopper that will be able to get you out of any situation you should not have been in the first place.